Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames Adam, and I know, I literally just did a video going over 6 things you didn't know you could do in BO4 Zombies, but right after making that video, I found a bunch more awesome tips and tricks that I want to share with you guys. So here we are doing the 10 things you didn't know you could do here in BO4 Zombies. Congrats to all of you who did the sound quiz on my previous video. Almost all of you got it right. The correct answer was moving the box on IX or Voyage. But today, I promise you, we have a much harder one. So let's go ahead and jump into today's sound quiz. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot harder, so I'm really curious to see how many of you actually get it right. Besides that, let's go ahead and jump into our number 10 spots. Coming in at the 10 spot, I have an amazing trick on how to get a bunch of extra points on any map. One thing I always say is never use your special weapon early in the game, but this right here is our one exception, because the way this works, or how you should do it, is early on in the game. You can see right now I'm on round 4. You get a massive group of zombies, preferably the whole round of zombies, and then run into the middle of that horde and take out your special weapon. So what happens when you take out your special weapon is you kind of create this barrier around you that kind of kills all the zombies. And when you run into the horde and you kill all the zombies while taking out your special weapon, you get the points for all the kills, but then all of the zombies will respawn. So pretty much with this trick, you can literally kill the same zombie twice. And doing this like on round 4 or round 5 is an amazing thing, because you do have a decent amount of zombies, and killing them twice gives you a bunch of extra points. Coming in at the number 9 spot, when you're playing on Blood of the Dead and you go down to the docks and there's that crane with the net sitting in the water, whenever you zap that thing, you can get a bunch of different things, like the top of the mule kick machine, you can get a tire, and one thing that I didn't know, you can actually get power-ups as well. The 3 drops you can get is a insta-kill, a max ammo, and a double points. So if you're ever playing on Blood and you need ammo, for example, and you've opened up all the jail cells, head down to the docks and try this out, because you never know, you might get yourself a max ammo. Coming in at the number 8 spot on today's list, this one is for all of you who are trying to complete all the challenges here in BO4 Zombies, and there's one challenge that requires you to use a certain amount of talismans in-game, which can be kind of tough, especially if you're not buying COD points, and just earning them normally in-game like the plasmas, it's just tough to get that many talismans. So I'm gonna show you a trick on how to finish this challenge without using one of your talismans. As you guys can see, I've used a total of 10 out of 25 talismans for this challenge right now, so we'll jump back in the challenges and see if it actually goes up with the strategy. So what you want to do is jump into your created class, throw on a random talisman, and then start up a match on any map. When you spawn in, don't move at all, just end the game, and what this does is it counts as one talisman used for the challenge, but it actually doesn't use that talisman at all. So now you guys can see I have used a total of 11 out of 25 talismans, so it does go up, it does actually work. So do this as many times as you need to, and you'll have this challenge complete in no time. Coming in at the 7th spot, I'm gonna show you guys how to get Perkaholic on any map. The first thing to do is go to created class and put on a specific talisman. This is either the Grand Amulet of the first circle, the second circle, the third, or the fourth circle. What this does is it makes it so you can never lose a perk in one of these slots that you pick. And when you pick one of these amulets, go ahead and assign Secret Sauce to that perk slot. Once that's done, jump into a game on any map and then go to the perk machine that has Secret Sauce and buy it a total of 5 times. So what this amulet does is it makes it that you can never lose this one perk. So when you buy it 5 times, then down and bleed out. If you're playing solo, just add in some bots. It works every time. Just make sure you're far away from the bots you down, then they won't have time to revive you. So after you bleed out and you spawn back in, you'll actually have that one perk in the secret sauce slot, and then you'll have the 4 other perks where you usually have the bonus perks. The cool thing about this though is we can actually have those 4 perks in that bonus slot, which tells me that that is something that's in the game, and maybe in the future we'll actually have a way of either getting like 8 perks at once, or they'll be adding in a perkaholic elixir. In the 6th spot, actually guys, an amazing way to get a ton more XP, and also an amazing way to rank up your guns super fast. All you have to do for this strategy is jump into a game with you and 3 bots. So now you have 4 players. You're gonna get that 4-player XP boost, and you can do this on any map that pretty much has a trap. The easiest one is Blood of the Dead, Acid Trap. Jump into the game and just kill the bots with the trap, and then you have the entire round of zombies for yourself. I wouldn't do this until at least round 20, just because once you are above 20, the rounds are a lot longer and you're gonna get a ton of zombies. So you have 4-player zombies all for yourself. On top of that, you have that amazing 4-player XP boost. So ranking up guns, getting headshots, and just ranking up in general is super fast using this strat. Coming in at the 5 spot, I'm gonna show you guys how to get a free perk on Voyage of Despair. For this Easter egg, you're definitely going to need a sniper, so just buy the Koshka off the wall in the engine room, and then we're gonna go around the map and find a bunch of fish. For location number 1, you want to head down to the galley or the kitchen area. You can see it right there hanging on a pipe in this catwalk area. As soon as you enter there from the galley, then the fish will land right by the Zeus perk in the engine room. For location number 2, head back to spawn and look up right by the crow's nest, exactly where I do right here. All of these are pretty tough to see, so that's why you have to have a sniper, and it will land right down there, and that is location number 2.
On your feet, girl.
For location number 3, stand by the pat machine location on the poop deck. Look right above you, and you will see this one long wire. The fish is kind of hanging at the very top or near the top of this wire, and then it will drop down right here. The next one is super easy. It's on the mid deck, sitting right on this smokestack. It's hands down the easiest one to see. This next one is actually right beside the poop deck location. All you want to do is actually head up to the aft deck, which again is right beside the poop deck. And this one is going to be also on this wire, but this one actually kind of looks like a ladder, and it's going to be near the top of this ladder, and these ones are pretty damn tough to hit, especially when you're playing solo. So I recommend doing this with, you know, more players and not on hardcore. Like, I'm playing hardcore in this game right here. I think I finally snipe it right there, and it will land right down below. This next one is tricky. All you can only do is just watch exactly where I go. You go into the boiler room right here, and it's sitting up on one of these pipes. It's so tough to see. Like, I can barely see it in game, and you guys probably can barely see it on the video. Then it will drop down in the water, so make sure you're playing with some sounds you can actually hear when it drops down. Go ahead and pick it up, and now we can go ahead and collect our free perk. Then head up to the sun deck. You'll see this crate right here with some fishes already on it. Go ahead and place down all the ones you collected. And there you go, guys. You now have a 5th perk on Voyage of Despair. In the 4th spot, I have a really quick tip. This isn't something you can actually, like, I guess, do, but it's something in the game that I know a lot of people overlook. There's one attachment that seems kind of useless here in BO4 Zombies, and that is the suppressor. Why would you want to have a silenced gun in Zombies? Makes no sense, but the suppressor actually gives you a better chance of getting power-ups. So insta-kills, max ammos, double points, all that stuff. You have a higher chance of getting it, and you do notice a difference when you have this on your weapons. In the number 3 spot, I'm going to show you guys how to get a total of 3 Blundergats at once on Blood of the Dead. Honestly, this is super easy. The first thing you have to do is make sure you have Mule Kick in your modifier slot. Once you have that and you're in game, grab the first Blundergat from the box as your third gun or your mule kick gun. Once that's done, turn that butter gat into the acid gat, then down yourself till you lose that third gun or lose mule kick. Next up, we're gonna go to the box again and grab our next blunder gat. Once you have that, head over to the warden's office, put it in the fireplace, collect your souls. When you're done collecting your souls, make sure you do not deposit the essence yet. Now we're going to go around the map with our tomahawk and collect the 5 skulls for the free blunder gat. Once you have the free blunder gat in your hands, then go over and deposit the essence in the warden's office. Go and get the magma gat, and now at this point we will have 2 blunder gats. We'll have the magma gat and the normal blunder gat. Now we can go and buy all our perks back, and once we activate that mule kick modifier, we'll get our acid gat back, and then we will have 3 blunder gats at once. And the awesome thing is, each one uses its own ammo supply. Coming in at the number 2 spot, this is a trick for the IX Easter egg. So if you are doing the Zeus step and you have to go into that massive fight with all of the gladiators, the brawlers, the tigers, one really amazing thing is using the Spectre of Ra on stage 3. You plant this thing down, and since when you're doing that step, the special weapons last forever, that shield lasts forever. If you ever down, you instantly get revived with all your perks back. On top of that, anything that comes into that dome takes damage and pretty much dies. So doing this in solo is amazing. In co-op, it's a must-have for at least one person because it pretty much guarantees the step will get done. Coming in at the number 1 spot on today's list, not taking any fire damage on IX from the fire in the spawn room, and this is honestly the best thing ever. It makes training on this map super easy and kind of OP. Thanks to Nathan for commenting this on my previous video and letting me know about this awesome trick. And in order to pull it off, all you have to do is, first of all, slide under the blade trap, and then get at least 1 kill of each catalyst zombie with the acid trap and the blade trap. So when you're done, you'll get a sound cue letting you know you're finished. Then head to the center of the map and then take damage from each row of fire, and then after that you won't take any more fire damage for that round. When a new round hits, all you have to do is just, again, take that damage for that 1 row of fire, and then for that round, you won't take any more fire damage. It's honestly the best thing ever. So that is going to conclude today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe for a ton of BO4 Zombies content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.